Hello, and welcome to Third Set of Eyes. Today, we're talking about the second Dataslate that was released on 30 April 2025. In this video, I'm only going to discuss changes to the teams that we've already covered on the channel, since those videos may have updates that are relevant moving forward. Any future guides on this channel will have those updates already considered when they're published. Okay, with that out of the way, my name is Mouse. Let's get into the video. At the time of recording, this channel currently has 6 guide videos published. So let's look at how the Kommandos, Phobos Strike Team, Mandrakes, Korps of Krieg, Legionaries, and the Vespid Stingwings were affected by these changes. I don't want to pass judgment on teams that I haven't created guides for, since I'm not practiced enough with those teams to give you guys an informed opinion. As you'll see shortly, these changes primarily affect those teams that have been struggling competitively. Okay, the first section will be the teams untouched or mostly untouched in this balance update. For this data slate, this means the Phobos Strike Team, Mandrakes, and the Legionaries. The Kommandos were also effectively untouched, only getting a verbiage clarification on the Bomb Squig's expendable rule. If you play one of these 4 teams, you don't have anything you need to worry about relearning. The first faction with changes to discuss are the Korps of Krieg. This team got a change to the Clear the Line strategic ploy, which now grants your operatives accurate 1 for all melee all the time, and further grants severe in melee if you are fighting or retaliating inside your half of the board. This now also makes hand axes as equipment a much more viable option, since the two combine to create a guaranteed 4 damage per operative if you are starting the fights on your own side of the map. This has additional synergy with the Contain TAC op, so it's even easier for you to keep your opponent on their half. This is a welcome upgrade to the squad, and I think you'll be seeing a lot more Korps of Krieg as a result of this. The second faction with some changes were the Vespid Stingwings, who caught a handful of helpful changes this update. First and most obvious, the team can now take 10 Vespids and the Oversight drop. This 1 operative increase has historically always been a major buff to teams in the past, and there's no reason to suspect otherwise here. It doesn't solve the issue of this being a 2 APL team with no comms buffs, but having an additional body to perform mission actions or engage the enemy will have plenty of value on its own. I'm certainly happy to see this change, and I think the Vespids now have enough threats that they can start to wear down enemy teams. The second big change for the team is having the strategic ploy Sting changed so that your melee attacks now hit on 3s in addition to giving you lethal 5-up and shock for that combat. Make no mistake, 3 attacks hitting on 3s still isn't reliable enough to pretend that these guys are melee threats, but it makes it not impossible to land 2 hits in combat now compared to before. It's a welcome change, but it doesn't affect playstyle so much as it helps with consistency. The final change to the Vespids is a minor one, but it's a huge quality of life improvement. The Swarm Guard now has a special ability called Sky Torch Assault, which clarifies the problems with the Sky Torch ability that it had previously. Now, the Swarm Guard can use this dedicated ability for 2 APL to do a reposition and a shooting attack against everyone that it flies over top of, which is a much cleaner way of describing the chain of events. Also, critically, that reposition's distance is extended by 2 inches, meaning that it's now much more reasonable to catch multiple operatives underneath as you fly over. I personally really like the Swarm Guard and the way that they play the game, so I'm super happy to see this change for the unit. Okay, it was a quick video this time, but don't worry because I have another battle report coming very soon. Hit that subscribe button to make sure that you don't miss it, and toss us a like if you enjoyed this short overview of how our previous guides have been impacted. Until next time, have fun and be good if you want to.